Yo, we back in action. We got Mr. I'm the best looking thing in the barbershop. You know, that's what he think, you know, but he obviously ain't look at his barber.
Hey, you gotta introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm about to let him introduce himself, but I had to hurry up jumping before, you know what I'm saying? Before he started telling people how good he look. What's your name, man? Tell me your name. You forgot your name?
No.
Oh, he was looking at the cute. Tell me your name.
Javon.
Javon?
Yeah, is that what I have to say? Well, I have to say my last name too.
Well, that's all you got to say, man, because it don't sound like you wanted to give me that. Is that all I got to say? Huh? Because next time I say anything else, some bullets fly right here.
Okay, get out here, E.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna hit you in the cash app.
I'm gonna call you before you send me that.
I'm gonna hit you in the cash app too.
I'm saying before you send me that, I'll call you.
I'm just giving you opportunities, so don't worry about it. I'm giving him a couple opportunities.
Hey,
now, okay, I'm gonna go say,
hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to put the business all out on the. Hey, man. Hey, if you in Philadelphia, man, disregard him, man. If you in Hawaii or Taiwan, disregard him, man. You know. Hey, I appreciate it, man.
You're a professional or something?
Yeah, that was CeeLo. He was a rapper. Yeah, big
CeeLo.
rapper.
I know that.
Yeah,
CeeLo.
with Master P and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now he on production company and all that stuff now. And
Well, he just did it here.
he stay right here now. He used to have that building right beside me. I told him come get that building right there, man. Put his production company in, man. And that's what he did.
CeeLo, okay.
Yeah, man. So we bring out the stars, baby. See that? You came in here, we brought out the stars, man. He looking at you like, I ain't no star. You must be talking about him. We talking about you, Dave. All right, this youngster here, I'm gonna have to adjust this camera. Get it a little lower, or should I tilt it forward some? Maybe tilt it forward. Back here. I'm gonna raise the chair up some. That's what I do. Get him on in the shot since he a youngster. Okay, this joke here, he just normally get the bob haircut. And so I'm gonna show you how we do a bob without getting in trouble. Because a lot of people get themselves in trouble when they're cutting bobs. They don't know what they're doing. And a lot of time when you're cutting a bob, we make the work too hard, especially when we start out. Because everybody's scared of a bob. Man, you coming from no hair to all this hair. So I'm going to show you how to do it without getting in trouble. That might be the title of this video. How to cut a bob without getting in trouble. I'm going to have to think on that. What would you say if you was writing the title?
I don't know.
Okay. That works too. That's a title.
That's a good title.
Yeah. I might ask him the question, do you know how to cut a bob without getting in trouble? That might be the video right there. See how you inspired me for that? Do you know? All right, I'm glad I forgot to tell y'all this too. While I'm combing his hair out, slide this up here. When you combing out hair that's high, most people got their kids and they crying, their hair getting hurt. No, here's what you do. You go in at the bottom and you pull up while pulling back. You see how I do that? And the more you do that, it'll tease the hair and stand it up. I'm not trying to come through his hair because that's what hurt people. You know, people hair be tangled up and all this type of stuff. I ain't gonna say the hair be nappy, you know, and I'm gonna just say be tangled up. Like, I'm trapped, I'm caught up, you know, stuff like that. So I'm just going in and flaring out while I'm pulling back. So I'm pulling back and up at the same time. So as soon as I pull up, I'm pulling out. And you do that enough, the hair stand up and the kid will never cry. You won't shell shock your kid, the customer. He won't start crying on you. He already waiting for you to hurt him. Why? Because his parents been hurting his head at the house. And the last barber been hurting his head, and now you just gonna be a casualty of war with that kid. You see what I'm saying? So all he gonna do is cry. So when you combing in, when you pulling out, when you pulling up, pull out, pull up and out. And I'm not. You see, I'm not trying to come through there. I'm not coming through there. I'm just doing that there, and his hair is gonna just teasing it, and it's gonna stand up on you. And that's something else I taught myself, because I was like, how I'm gonna keep getting this comb through the kid's head. Then I started noticing that my technique is standing the hair up. So I'm teaching it to y'all. All right, that's enough. You know it's not even. All right, we'll make it even. Okay. So here's how you cut a ball without getting in trouble. You gotta cheat a little bit. Cheat? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I know that's what I used to do. Hey, you got the answer? Yeah, well give it on up then. You're sitting over there with the answers and you ain't telling me about it. What's wrong with you? What kind of prig you are? Give me the answer. Alright, we're gonna start out low as possible right here. Boom. That's all I'm gonna do. Now check this out. I'm gonna go to the back. And I'm gonna go as low as I can. Right here. Stop it where I wanted to go. Stop it at. Boom. Now normally I just cut one side. I won't never just do this, but you know. We go here, we're gonna do the same thing. Stopping it right there. Why? Now watch this. Of course, y'all know I'm the angle. I'm the angle king. I ain't in this video no more, so I'm getting myself in this video. So, all right, I'm opening it up, touching it. Now here's what you do. I'm cutting it with angles through here. I'm not going in it. I'm not laying flat on the skin. I got an angle. You see my angle? You see that angle? That's what I'm doing. Just cutting them down, getting them to my desired length. Alright, I got that there. Now I'm going to show you something now. And it's going to have decent speed on it and everything. Now, through there. It's a little dark. There's a little dark. I probably can get all this out coming down. And I can. And I can and I will. Now look, no comb. I disturbed it back the other way on purpose so that I can cut down with it again and cut it all the way out. Look at that. Remember I was talking about going in there, breaking up that line? If you can see that line right there over his ear, I'm just going there and hit it just like that. And you see I started out this way, it wasn't getting it, so I went forward with it. Boom. We work it. Now, here's how you cheat. Well, I cut the side in some, so now I'm gonna go to the back here. Now watch what I do now. This is how you cheat to make it look like you're going all the way completely around somebody's head with a ball. Let's see if I can get this closer. Yeah. Alright, now watch this. I put my initial in. Now I'm opening it up. Now I'm coming right here. And I'm gonna stop right there. I ain't going all the way up there. None of that. I'm stopping. So basically all I'm doing is a taper. Now watch this. I'm coming back with this guard. And I just went, when I put the first initial, and I was doing it with this liner, with the angle, I came over his ears. And look, I'm coming over his ears with it again, just like this right here. And it's connecting to what I did earlier. Now I'm opening it up. I'm coming right through here. Finna try to get my fade in. Now watch this. Here's where you get your ball. Boom. I'm up in there. Close it. Try to see about fading this out. Leaving that little dark spot right there, because it brings it down. Opening it up with no guard, coming back down here. Trying to get that out of there. Boom. Close it. Trying to get this out. Try to get it out. I ain't even worried about that. I'm going to fade that out there in a second. Now watch this. I'm going to come back with it, and I'm going to just see how much I can get out of there with this here. And just coming down, cutting it effect, just like this here. And you see now I'm going more of a rake effect back here. Through there. Now I'm opening it back. You see how it's naturally starting to fade in? You see it. Open it up, and I'm just using just the corner. Now I'm gonna come back through here. It's a little dark there. I'm just hitting it with the corners, just like that. You see the corner? I'm just teasing it. That's all I'm doing. Barely cutting any up out of there. Now watch that. Boom. Now watch what I'm finna show you now. And see, that's gonna be a bob that's done. You ain't gotta do all that. Now watch this. Prove it. Come back before you continue to cut, because it might be good enough. And you put a line on it. See where you stand. Because now you got to cut all the way around his ears, that's low, without really going in there and risking it all. And we did that in about 2 or 3 minutes. And now you're coming down here, you're using all this to get that fade look. Come right over his ear. My shoulder and elbow might be in the way here, so let me see. Bag it up for y'all just a little bit. Let's go right here, see if that'll work. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna try to find a dark spot that can give me a good hook. Sometimes I'll do that. Like here, I couldn't really find that good dark spot. So I hit it like this, and then I came here. And then I'm going to try to connect them to see if I can find that good hook. And look like I did. I'm going to pull that skin. See if I can find that good hook. I'm still searching for it. I'm in faint hair. He's a little light through here, so I'm searching for it. I might have found it. What I do is I stop and look. Say, okay, I think I found a good enough hook. Might even hit him with a little fibers or something through his line. He's a little thin on his hairline around the edges, so you know you don't want to take that back just because he's thin, just to give him some crispy line. That's who he naturally is, and I don't want to mess with it that much. All right. All right. See if y'all can see that. All the way around his head. So we pretty much got our bob in all the way around his head. You see, bring this camera back around here. You'll be able to see just a little bit. There you go. You see his fade going all the way over his ears. Pull this up closer. Come on now, camera. There we go. Alright, you see the natural fade going over his ears, and you ain't did all that work. Nice blend behind the ears, and you ain't risk it all. Most of the time, people still over there working and working, trying to get that out of there. Now that's over with. Let's see if you can. This might be a better angle for us. Alright. Got my guard on. Coming right up into it. Go right here. Open it up. I'm stopping right there. Stopping right there. That's it. And you see I stopped right there. Go here, fade that little line out right through there. Get that out of there. now I'm coming back, put a guard on there, skim it, see what I can get out of there, like this here. This can out the way. Alright. So before I finish taking this line out right here, I'm gonna go on and come on around. I'm gonna use a bigger guard and look for a 2. Here's why. Because his hair is straight. And anytime you're dealing with hair that's straight through this area, or any area, it can gap quick. So I want to cut that down just a little bit so it don't run on me and gap. So I'm just knocking this side of his hair down. Just a little bit. Alright, now we did that. Go back to our guard and see what else we can get up out of this fade right quick before we move any further. Because a lot of times you cut head and you're done with the head and you continue to fool with it and fool with it when you should have been just let them go, got them up out the chair. You don't want to overwork a head because you'll keep creating a problem for yourself. So turn them in that mirror, see what it look like. Alright, fade is good enough. Now go back here and work on this, get this up out of there. Alright. I'm showing all kind of different ways to cut a head. For me, go in here, fade this part out. Of course, see, I'm still using the angle at the back of his head, going sideways though. I got it cocked and I'm going sideways. Who cut sideways? Me. Fade. Fade is in there. After I put his line on, I'm gonna be able to come back and really tell. You see, I see a little line going across his ear right here that I don't want to see. So I'm gonna just break that up some. And before you keep fooling with it, you just break it up and hit it and calm it back down. See if that's good enough. Alright, now that we got that, before we continue on, let's put a line on them and see where we at. Now y'all see how I be turning out bob haircuts in no time. In record breaking time. I might go for the Guinness Book of World Record. If you don't know, that is actually a thing. How fast somebody cut somebody's hair before. That's a thing. But I actually saw it. And it was not a haircut. I don't know what they call that. I'm like, and they gave him the record for that? How can I compete with that? Give you the record for showing up. Again, I'm looking for that hook. I decided to start back down here again on it. Because a lot of times I start and I slant up some. And then I curve back out just to give him that hook effect. See, like I said, he has thin hair around his ends, so you got to go in there and create and be careful. Don't mess with too much. If you don't want to hit something, then now you got to go and redo his whole line. So now what I'm gonna do, after I pretty much put in the line that I'm satisfied with, that I can work with, even though right now it don't look like nothing. I see where I got my line at. Coming on around. You notice still using my technique from the middle to the outside, rolling your clippers. Now what I'm going to do is see if these are about the same length on both sides. And they are about the same length. I'll pull them around here. See if his hairline is even. I'll bring this side here up just a little bit. Yes, just a little bit. Now, if you would notice, his bob, as far as the fading part, is over with. That quick, man. Well, we got this doggone fading thing. I mean, camera zooming in and out. But I'm showing you the real deal, even though I am a janky cameraman. Alright, now here's what I'm going to do next. It's time to shape him up, but for the sake of this video, so you can see where his line and all that stuff is, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to chalk him out. Alright, we got it chalked out. And another thing I'm going to do for him, I'm going to put him a little hair fibers on here. So I want a little man to be stunning once he walk outside. See if I need this right here. Let's focus here. First what I do, I spray holding spray on there. As soon as it want to come out. Put just a little on there, just a little fiber, not much. Not much at all. Keep it looking as natural as possible. All right. Let that kind of set for a second. I'm gonna come back and hit him with that razor. But while we're doing that, I'm gonna go on and get to the top of his hair and continue to tease and throw it out. Now we're gonna go with the freehand shape up. And see, I'm definitely not pulling all the way through this man's head. I'm just pulling it up. I'm not coming out of his hair. You see my pick never leaves out of his hair. Look, I'm in there, boom. Look, that's it. Boom, boom, boom. That's all I'm doing. That doesn't hurt, do it? Exactly. All right. Good old faithful ballers. Freehanded. Shape up time. Get some more cord down here. All right, no guard, buddy. So it's just me and you. You gonna help me out?
Yeah.
All right. Can't move. Freehand. No guard. See, the only thing about using a pick on froze is where you start and stop with your pick, it's going to leave a low spot. So you got to always try to fix that when you're shaping it up. Y'all follow me? Otherwise, it's going to leave little small like dents in his hair. Barely touching that hair around the ears. And if you notice I'm going a different direction, you know why? Because it's easier for me to come here up, clipping, and look at my hand. It can stay still, one spot, and use it like a swing. See that? Now swing over here. Okay, camera. All right, here we go. I'll show it to you again. I come up like this, and I just swing. See how my wrist is? It's a natural deal for me. I ain't got to worry about jacking him up. And it's going with the natural flow of his skull. Look at that. Shape up already. Shape up already. Get a better angle here. And see what I do in the front here. I get over here and show you. What I do right here in the front. I just try to start and just skim him right over that hairline. That's it. Knock that back just so I can get to that hairline. Now you see where you have like the little line where you cut. Just go from there. And the top of his head, crown, I try to leave it as high as I can to give it a good arch round effect. Like a moon. And here, same difference. Got to use your whole bag of tricks. Yep, skim that fade. And if you notice, I'm going with my left hand. I'm right-handed. So you have to learn how to use your left hand to be more effective. But you can't cut everything with your right hand, especially when you're doing shape ups. So what you do is you cut it the best you can before you look at him in the mirror. You got to get something first. Now that you get your guy shaped up, what you do is this. You take him and you face the mirror. So what I'm gonna face y'all. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Use your shirt as a background. Right there, youngster. You see how round his head is? Look at the background of your shirt. I know I got on not the lightest shirt in the world, but you can see what I'm talking about. You can see the silhouette of his hair, and you see that you wanted to have that round effect. That's what you do. And according to what you see in your shirt tells you, you touch it up. Right now, we don't have to do anything but turn the clippers off and fix this side of his hairline. That was down a little further, and we're gonna put that blade on him and clean him up real good. We're almost done. Now here we go with the blade technique. Do we change anything up for a youngster? No. Same effect. Pull the skin down and go with it. We're getting him in there. We're working him on in. I'm gonna show you the final result in a minute. When they start school.
I just on TV on all night. Why you go to school? Oh, okay. That's good to start.
Yeah. Alright, so before I show up to him, dust him off with this gel off of dried up gel.
Passport.
Alright, now I'm gonna put these liners on him. Cut that gel back off of him, son.
And play basketball, baseball, and play football. And they already give each other rings and stuff. No, it's ball. I'm gonna buy my ring case. You got about 6. Already 5. Home run, most, right, player. I can work with it. I go there every day. But once I have football, that guy asked me, you like that baseball?
do is, I need to take. I want to show you this outside this camera box. I can slide it back in. Show you his hair cut. All right. Fade and all. I need to try. All right, here we go. I get a better deal. You see that? And that's that taper that I was telling y'all about. That I really didn't even work myself too hard on it. You just go right up in there and do what I did. Don't fool around with it too much. Don't get yourself trapped up and in trouble too much. Need some more light back there. Come out here with some light, see if I can get a good shot of it. All right. This is how we do it. All right. Any final words for the camera?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right. Well, I see. Whoa! Tell them girls get back in the car. It's about 15 of them lined up out there waiting on you, bro. Hey, y'all get on back in the car. Here you come. Security. I think your security gonna be better than the security Trump had the other day, okay? So you ain't got nothing to worry about, all right, big dog?
Alright.
All right, there you go.